softwares and some technical discussion and some Linux comments here. All right. So today the agenda for today's meeting is for some technical words, some technical norms. Maybe we can call it as the technical norms. Then how to download the HANA DB softwares from the service marketplace. Then once it is done, HANA DB softwares. So then, so how to log into the Linux? Why? Because so Linux is our key here. So operating system here, we have to log in. How to log in a Linux operating system and few commands. So we will discuss in the today's topic here, right? That is the one. So coming to the first one, step number one. So some technical norms. So in SAP or HANA database, when we are working on the systems, so here we should know some technical words like always when you are discussing on the SAP or HANA, so we will get to know what is mean by SID, instance number, right? Host name, and then IP address, so server, so DB, what is mean by DB server. So all those things you will come to know here, right? So here SID means for SAP how we are giving the names, same as like for HANA also we have to provide the technical names, we have to provide it here. The names, the technical names we have to provide it here. I think he is not connected to the audio. So let's type it here. Here. Okay. So here same as like SID we have to give. So how we are giving the name for the born babies like same as like for HANA also when you are doing the HANA installation, so then we have to provide the name SID, we have to give it here. Then instance number here, instance number. So instance number SID means like it's a 3 alpha numeric characters, 3 alpha numeric characters we have to provide it here. Maybe it's a HANA, right? Maybe HDB or HD1 or HD2 or HD3. So something etc. Like this, we have to provide the naming conventions to the HANA. Not only like this, maybe we can give any name. So, but it's like 3 alpha numeric characters. Okay. So we have to follow the standards. So instance number means it's like 0, 0 to 99. In between, you can give the any number. 99 is the reserved. So, but except 99, you can use the remaining any instance number. You can use it 0, 0 to 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, something like that up to 98 or 99. You can use it here, right? So that is the one thing is the instance number here, right? SID 3 alpha numeric characters, right? Host name. Host name means so our operating system name. In Windows level, we will call it as the computer name or device name, right? So something like that we have the name, right? Same here also. So host name means host name, operating system name we have to give it. So if it is the Windows, we will call it as the computer name, but it is the Linux, we will say like here. So in Linux, then we will do it for the host name here, right? So IP means so it's kind of IP address. Why? Because each host name there is a dedicated IP, right? It will connect it either the internal IP or external IP. We have to connect it here. Then server also it's the same. So server also it's the same. So then DB server. When you install the DB, yeah, I think you joined again. I think yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, DB server means in the one operating system. If you install in one operating system, So this is the operating system. If you install the database here, this is called the DB server name. So this operating system name is called the DB server name, right? So IP, DB server name, and SID. So this will come as part of the your installation. This will come as part of the installation here. As part of the installation, all these things will come into the picture, right? So that's why that time, so to check this one, before only if you discuss about the what is mean by SID, instance number, so host name, IP, so we will be in the good shape during that time, right? So the next one, how to download the HANA softwares here. For downloading the HANA softwares, we have to log into the service marketplace that is called the support.sap.com or me.sap.com. There is a recently they have introduced the so me.sap.com also we can use it here, right? So then it will go to the support center. It will go to the support center homepage. If you just click on the software download, you will go to the so it will ask the user ID and password here, right? For downloading the softwares, you require the yes user ID. Yes user ID. For downloading the softwares, downloading the softwares here. So you need the yes user ID. Yes user ID. So yes user ID means it starts with the yes, S double zero or triple zero, then number will come here like this, right? So that will be provided by the your organization. When you join the organization, the yes user ID will be provided by them. Yes user ID will be provided by the that organization here, right? For downloading the softwares here. So same as like you have to log in, then you have to download the softwares. So go to the by alphabetical index. We are doing the installations, right? Just to go to the installations, then H for HANA, right? All the softwares here, same as like SAP. So all the softwares are segregated as alphabetical index by alphabetical index here, by alphabetical index here. So here, so HANA means H, right? So just go to the H field here, just open, you will see the HANA related packages, H related packages here. So HANA related packages, so everything here. But here we need HANA platform edition, HANA platform edition 2.0 here, HANA platform edition 2.0 here. So just click on the installations, then you see here the current versions we have available here, right? HANA 2.0 SPS 07 is there. So revision 71. So after the SP, every 1 year, the release strategy of the SAP is here. So once a year, so new SPS will be released. New SPS will be released here. So within the 1 year, this 1 year, so within this 1 year to next year, if any issues in between with the patch, server patch, then they will release the revisions. They will release the subversions are called the revisions. They will release it here. So those revisions we have to, so we have to implement it here. So we have directly, we can go for the SPS 07 or 05 or so 0632. So like this, we have the patches are there. So directly you can implement this one, right? So those are the things which we can directly go for the installation. So for this one, what you have to do, you need to just click on the, so here only Linux, it is available 64-bit. So also it is available on the Linux edition only. Linux also we have the two flavors. One is the so 64-bit flavor and 128-bit flavor. 128-bit flavor also called the so IBM machines. IBM, so it kind of IBM. 128-bit is for the IBM. So here IBM machines, IBM power machines. So those are the power machines, IBM power machines, power machine hardwares. So that one those are the 128-bit. So normally everyone we will use the 64-bit only, right? So then directly you can go ahead and you can just download the zip file. Just click on this button. so that the zip file will be downloaded here. See here, the zip file will be so getting downloaded here. So see here, that is getting downloaded. The zip file is getting downloaded in the systems here. So like this, we have to download the SAP softwares here, right? SAP softwares like this, we have to download it. So along with, you will get the client, studio, all those things, you will get it out. So instead of we want to download individually, then what we have to do, we have to go to the support pack and patches here by alphabetical index, then H for HANA. Here in the HANA, H for HANA, right? In the H for HANA, here you can see here, same HANA platform edition, right? HANA, so platform edition, you can check it out here, just platform edition. So here individually, if you want to download individual file instead of downloading the zip file, so you can also download the individual files like I want only server, I want only studio, I want only client, I want only cockpit like this. Then you can download the related add-ons, client, right? Database, so cockpit, whatever you want, you can directly studio. So you can download it. You can download whatever you want in the systems here. So this is the way. So we can download the respective patches from the service marketplace here. Service marketplace. We can download it here. This is the way. Okay. So this is the way we have to download the patches from the service marketplace here. Okay. So that is the one thing here. So platform edition. So we have to download it here. So we have the 3 editions as this we discussed yesterday. SAP released the 3 editions. One is the platform edition, enterprise edition, extended enterprise edition here, right? So there are 3 editions. The only the difference is the license. So the license wise, you will get the features here. But so all customers standard way, we will use the platform edition here. That is enough for us. We will use the platform edition. So that here in the platform edition, we have the HANA database software. So client softwares. So then add-ons, plugins, all we will get it from the service marketplace, me.sap.com. So me.sap.com, that we will get it everything from here, right? Once you download it, why? Because you are downloading here, right? Once you are downloading here, then how to move to the Linux operating system? You have to move to the Linux operating system here. So why? Because here the Linux operating system is the one where we can do the installation of the our HANA database, installation of the HANA database here. So Linux operating system is the one where we can do the installation of the HANA database here. All right. So that is the one thing we should know about here. So then how you are downloading in the Windows, then how to move to the Linux operating system here. How to move to the Linux operating system here. So to move to the Linux operating system here, so we need to use the in the one of the free open source tool is called the WinSCP. WinSCP. So we have to use the WinSCP tool to connect to the your HANA system, to connect to the your Linux system. Linux system, it will connect it here. So it is asking the password. I am entering the password here, right? I have entered the password here. Then this is the right side. This is called the Linux. This is the Windows one, right? So you will download some, maybe the download folder or somewhere you will download all those things, right? So then we can move everything to, so whatever you have downloaded here, so we can go to the Linux level. Then, so we have the media folder is there. So not only media, anywhere you can create the one folder, you can move it to the here. Just to drag and drop it. So that will be installed. Okay. Drag and drop it. Suppose like drag and drop, the file will be saved here in the Linux level, right? Linux level. That is the way we can transfer the files. How can we transfer the files from Windows to Linux? We can use the WinSCP or some commands, some OS level, some secure file commands. We can use it to, so SFTP commands, we can use it to transfer the file. That is also one option here, right? So that is the one thing here, right? Now we know we have discussed about the how to download the softwares, where to download the softwares, what we required to download the software, Yes, user ID authorization required here to download the software. In the me.sap.com or service.sap.com or so there we have to download it, right? So before that, we discussed about the some naming conventions, some technical naming conventions we discussed, right? So that is the one thing here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. I think he has to connect through audio.
He has no network.
Okay. So then how to log into the Linux operating systems here? So right. So everybody know, just I'm again. So there is a putty in your desktops. There is a putty in your desktops. So just to open the putty. Putty is the one of the tool to connect to the your Linux machine to Linux operating system. Right? Linux operating system putty. Here you need to use the your host name, Linux server name, Linux host name, SAP HANA. Just click on the open button. So your Linux will be opened and the Linux system will be opened here. It is asking the user ID. Then just you can use the root. Then provide the so password here. Okay. Provide the password. That passwords I will share you in the group here. Okay. Once you log in here, once you provide the password here, see here, you connected to the here, right? This is the Linux operating system. In the Linux operating system, everything you need to use the commands. Everything you have to use the commands to map it. Everything we have to use the commands here, right? But because for Windows, we can use the mouse to operate it. But Linux operating system is not like that. So Linux operating system, we have to use the so commands to so to map one place to map to go one place to other place. We have to use the so Linux operating system. We have to use it here. So right, that is the so one thing we should know, right? So here, once you log into the Linux operating system, it is a black screen. Everything is in the black screen here. So right, so this is the Linux operating system. So normally, when you log into the Windows, when you log into the Windows, you will go to the this PC. You will see the all the so drives, data, everything you have here, right? Everything. So you have you have here all those things you will get from here, right? All those things you will get from here, right? So all those things you will get from here. The same time, same as like Windows you will get like this. Why? Because through mouse you will operate it. For the Linux operating system, what we have to do, we need to so operate through commands. Through commands, we have to use it here. So, right, that is the one thing we should be knowing here. And also here, so we have mount point, separate mount point we have created for the slash media for the for storing the all the softwares and everything. We have separate mount point we created. Under the root only we have slash and the data. So what are the file systems, right? We have the list of file systems for HANA. List of file systems for HANA, like root, so USR, SAP, line, slash HANA, shared, then slash HANA, data, then slash HANA, log. So we have the so types of file systems are available here. Types of so file systems are available here. So for Linux, for the downloading the softwares in the Linux, you need to download the maybe in the GUI package, you have to install it. In the GUI package, Linux GUI package, you have to install it. You need to log into the GUI level, same as like that. You have to log into the Linux also. Then we have to install it here. Otherwise, you want to directly download it. So the download manager, through download manager, we have to download it here. So the download manager, we can install download manager for so Linux we will get from here, right? For the download manager for Linux, so we will get the okay. So the download manager you will get from So same download manager, you like Linux for download manager, you will get here. So you need to download that download manager. You need to install it on the, your Linux operating system. Then you have to open and we have to download it. That is the way we can do that one. That is also one possible. So instead of doing configuring the all those things here, downloading again, directly can download the Windows. Then you can use the WinSCP. WinSCP is the tool. You can move the softwares to the this location. So any one of the location where we have the enough space is there, you can move everything to the that location. That is the one thing here you should know, right? Here, so here we should know some Linux commands here, right? So because here few members are new to Linux operating system. So here then in this case, first of all, we should discuss about the few Linux commands. Few Linux commands we should discuss about this one, right? So here the few Linux commands and also these are the 5 types of file systems. It should be separate mount point will be created. Same as like how we created the slash media, same as like slash in the data, log, shared, USRSCP, root, same as like we have to create the file systems here. So, but here the separate operating system team, they will take care of the all the work. They will take care of the all the work here. So, but here they will take care of the all the work here, right? So that is the one thing here. So, but we have to suggest how much space we required for each and every file systems that we discussed yesterday, right? So 5 types of file systems. You logged into the Linux operating system. Then how to use, how to operate, what commands we have to execute it here. So we have simple some commands, basic commands here. So to practice yourself, right? So one is the DF. DF means display file systems -H. So it will display the all the file systems which are available in our operating system. So this is the file system. This is the size used, available, and used percentage, and also it's mounted on the what is that here. So right, this is the display file system. Same as like when you go to the here, when you go to this PC, you will get the all the drives and everything, right? Same as like here, you will get the all those things here, like display file systems here. So then, then here, so once you go this one command, we can get to know which size file system is going to be 100% full. Okay, here you can see the so root is going to be 100% full here. So then see what is there under the root here. What is there under the root here? So softwares are there here under the root. You see here. So number of files are there here. So to go to the one folder to another folder, one directory to another directory, you need to use the cd command. Cd space. If you go, you will go to the root directory. Then cd space. Suppose I want to go to the softwares location. Then you can use the softwares. Then you can type the ls space -ltr means listing. Ls means listing, which means it will give the results like what are the softwares are available under under the subfolder. So to see that listing, you need to use the ls commands. Ls. So ls command we come for the listing the files and folders under the so directory. Under the directory, you have to use the ls command to listing. Right? That is the one thing here. That is the one thing here. We should check it out here. That is the ls command. Then cd. Cd means change directory. Okay. Let me so write it here. Some OS level commands. Some OS level commands here. So cd means change directory. Then ls listing. So listing the contents inside of the so folder or directory. Inside of the folders or directory, we can see listing here. Then then df-h display file systems in order. So display file systems. We have to use this command here, right? So then after that, so suppose you want to create any folder, right? You want to create any folder or file. So we can use the, suppose you want to create the any folder. Then mkdir, make directory. So just create the one folder Ravi. So make directory Ravi. Then you want to see, then ls-ltr, you see the Ravi folder is created. So here mkdir command is for the, so make directory command is for the, for creation of file systems, creation of the file systems here, creation of the file systems here. Then touch, touch and file name. This is for the creation of file, creation of the file, touch file name. So suppose you want to go inside of the folder, then cd space Ravi. Then you will go to the inside of the file here. All right. Just ls space hyphen ltr. You see nothing is there here. So you want to come back, then cd space dot dot slash, one step back. You want to two step back, then dot dot slash, which we go to the main folder again. Here root directory here. You want to go to the Ravi folder, Ravi. Then here like this, we have to execute the command. You want to create the file, right? Touch and so touch, touch space example. So suppose like, then we can see ls-ltr, there is a file got created here, right? So like this, we have the, so one example file got created in the system here. This is the one thing we should be knowing here, right? So like this, suppose you want to delete, then rm minus rf. So rm means remove. Rf is recursive force. Forcefully, you are removing the one file or folder from the, so system here. Sir, how can we know here? Sir, how can I know here which one is the, so which one is the folder and which one is the directory here? If I go to the root directory here, under the here, you can see, if you go to the root, here you can see the, so some of the directories are there, files are there here. How can we know here? So each and every directory you see here, there is a D mentioned. D means it's a directory. It's a directory. It's a directory. It's a directory. Then before that, we have the normal commands, directory. So directory. So directory commands are there here, right? Each and everything here, we have the directory commands are there here. So in the directory commands, so directory means we have the, this is the, so directory. So which means we have to use the cd command here. File means in the file, if you use the cd command, it will not take here. It will not take here. It's it's not a directory. Like that, it will give the information, right? So that is the one thing here. You want to go inside, of the file or any folder, just to go to the cd, you can use it, cd/temp, that will go to the inside of the folders or files here, right? So that is the one thing here, right? One more thing here, any folder you can go, right? So just df-h. Suppose I want to go to the cd, so slash Hana. Where is Hana? Hana means under the slash, under the root, we have the Hana is there. So then we can go for the Hana here, right? Here, for the log, data, shade, everything is there here. So whatever you want, you can go for that folder here. So log folder. So like this, you can go to the related folders. You can go for that one, right? So that is the, so one thing, right? So these are the basic Linux commands. Basic Linux commands to operate the your Linux operating system. Before we go ahead and install it, we should know about the some Linux commands you should be knowing here, right? So that is the one thing here. So one more thing here, one the Linux commands here. So suppose here in the cd slash Ravi folder. So Ravi folder is created. You want to create the one file, right? Touch command, we have to use it, some touch command. So I want to add some contents, right? I want to add some contents. If you df-h, you will see r ls-ltr, you see the permissions, so this is called the permissions here, right? This is the username. This is the group. This is the timestamp of the file creation here, right? So 0 means here there is a 0 KB. There is no data inside of the file here. So these are the permission levels here. So permission levels is like three levels here. RWRR means it's a root, the total group. So right, root, R means read, W means write, read, right? So group users and so the guest or external users, they will use this one, right? So this is the permission levels we have here, right? And also root username is root here. Who is the group here? Group also root here. So you want to add some content to add the entries here. You have to add the some content here. In this case, what you have to do? You need to go to the so suppose if you want to add any data inside of the file, we need to use the VI editor. You have to use it here. VI editor you have to use it here. Then it will give the screen like this here, right? Just click on the I, then you can type whatever you want, you can type it here. Okay, so whatever the data, whatever the script you want to write, you can write anything here. Okay, you can write anything here. To save this one, here you can see still insert mode here. Just escape, right? Colon WQ exclamatory, which is means saving the file here, saving the file. W means so save. Q and means quit, save and quit. You are executing here. So suppose you open here. Now see here, data is there here. So now click on add button here. Now click on the add button so that all the data will be added here. Data will be added here. The data will be added to the here, right? The data is added to the here. So just escape colon WQ exclamatory. So that is means saving the file here, saving the file here. So now just to see the file name here, you can see the 142 bytes here, means 142 bytes data we have inserted here, right? So that is the one thing here. When we have inserted, when is the file modified? So 1972 we created, 74 we have modified the data here. 74 we have adjusted the data here. That is the one thing here, right? So the next one, so suppose you want to see the content inside of the file, then you can use the more command. So otherwise, the file normally you can use the cat command also, you can use it. So cat and more commands, right? Cat and VI means VI editor means for editing the file. So more and cat commands for more and cat commands for so weaving the weaving the data weaving the data inside of the file here, right? That is the one thing here, right? So these are the commands we have to use in the line. And not only like this, we have the more commands are there. Suppose more commands are there, but you need to get practice here. So here, few members are, I know few members are very comfortable for the Linux operating system. You need to practice it here. So let's wait them to practice it here. Okay. So who are new to Linux, so then we can go ahead and practice it here. Why? Because if I go ahead telling me all the things here now today itself, you will get confused here, right? So these are the basic commands. I will send the one document. So I have some documents. I'll send it to you to practice the some of the Linux commands. Okay. So yeah. So here, let me know who required the access. Here I will create the access for you.